Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it, and I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot. This is why we still have it.
Hold on, here's my question. Do courts in Japan not have metal detector? I guess they don't. Wait, can you put a knife? You can't put a knife through a metal. You can put a knife through a metal detector. Because like you don't have to worry about people like passing guns because it's like very hard to get guns in Japan. But like, wouldn't they still have like metal detectors to go through? I don't know.
So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean?
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Not even possible for all these years.
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. I refuse.
You refuse? Refusing this means
you acknowledge that the bullet's still inside you.
Order.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is invasion of privacy. Can't you just lie and be like, I got like a metal arm? Like, wouldn't it be smarter to just cut the arm off?
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know. We have to give it a shot. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet.
Sorry, I am like weirdly tired.
Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so, I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
Also, it's a common gun.
Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? You prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6. Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you can't convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. Came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Yeah, we're not going through that. We all know what it means.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is a bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. There's the demonic possession again. Wow. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know it. Okay, we've gone through this multiple times. Stop breathing my air. Get away from my father. Rah. It's that scream that I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare to find me! So, it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. Bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Sorry, I wanted to move the mic away just in case I started peeking. Although I probably am. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. Horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. To my surprise, the pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now. End it. Very well. It appears we've come a long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. There's something about the confetti that's just hilarious. That's all. This court is adjourned.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now, it's all a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. And who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lana! Y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. And just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in a cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lana?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer real quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why this sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Everybody, you come along night too. My pal treat. My fuck! Whatever.
Huh? Thanks, looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
38? No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? Become a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you always have been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death? A death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney. After all, Edgeworth. Want to switch, Wright?
Hey, y'all. Line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner on me.
God, I can't do 20. I can't switch between 20s and... Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. He celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? God, that was a terrible voice.
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? First train from the mountains have already left to the station. I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence? Is it the bullet? I'm assuming it's the bullet. The bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. That this was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it. See you soon.
See you soon, Maya.
Thanks, Nick. Was that Maya or Mia? I'm not sure.
And so my story ends here. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Wait, is that the end?
Hey, pal. Miss Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Detective shit.
And he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
So this is technically the end.
Huh, Nick, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh. Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really talk about everything because, like, there is talking in between. There is a bonus episode. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know? I've taken over management at the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh yes, H.H. Holmes. Okay, so technically there is a 5th episode. But I think, I don't know. Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I really can't talk about anything. I'll have to wait till the end. Because there's probably gonna be stuff in between every single one. Oh god, I don't know.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know they finally put a hammer on one of those DVD?
Oh god, I can't keep up with her. Please announce Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. He does play the Pink Princess, which is kind of hilarious. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one that had the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It's kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
That's so separate.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Oh my gosh, that's so precious. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah. So, I think I'm actually going to end... God fucking damn it! There is technically a new episode.
However, this is bonus stuff, and the reason I'm not going to do it right now is because one, it's a little bit bonus DLC. Also, two, this episode kind of just ends at a spot that just makes sense for the series to end. I think what I'm going to do is any bonus content, because I do have the trilogy, any bonus content is just going to be added into like a bonus episode. That way, what the plan is going to be, is it going to start into it? Yeah, it's going to start into it. Okay, now we're back to the main screen. So technically, all of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is done. In theory, there is more continuing. There is an episode 5. However, the episode 5 in the original like Game Boy Advance version, it's not included. But in like it's kind of just paid DLC, sort of. I didn't pay for it. It came in the bundle that I got. That being said, what I'm going to do is we'll go through the base game of Justice for All, as well as Trials and Tribulation, at some other point. And then we'll come back, and any of these, like, this one has, like, a bonus episode. If this one or this one, either one of those have bonus episodes, they'll be kind of at the end. But for the most part, this is the main area for all of this. And it makes sense that it ends right there at 4. So, honestly, I don't know what's happening next. I haven't edited up to this point, so I have to figure out what I have left. And there it feels bad that I'm saying this. There will be a new project coming up after this, or it might also be me kind of clearing out some games that I have that I've started on the channel. That being said, keep your eyes out, because in June there is going to be a big project coming up here on the channel that I feel like there will definitely be some interest for. I will say it will be one game for the entire month, and I will be uploading every single day. So I hope you guys stick around for the channel. We will be continuing Phoenix Wright. Like I said, we have 2 more games in this little trilogy pack, as well as at least Rise from the Ashes, which is the 5th episode in this. I don't want to hit play this game because I'm not 100% sure if it'll let me like pick the episode. Yeah, at some point we will have to get back to Rise from the Ashes, but because it does also look like completely different characters, I don't know how well it would fit into the lore of everything, and I feel like Turnabout Goodbyes leads a very good ending for everything. And like I said, this one was also just sort of paid DLC. So we will come back to Phoenix Wright. I just don't know when. But I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Like I said, we'll come back. But I'll see y'all next time. Bye.